Good evening. This is Sacred Spiritual Healing. We have a hurricane hitting us here on the East Coast, so I had to put this out while we have electricity. Already meditated over the cards, shuffled and split each one, so we're ready. True and precise messages for the collective wave. True and precise messages for today and tomorrow for the collective of this wave. Thank you. Divine Masculine's energy now, please. Overall energy for Divine Masculine. Feminine's got this fighter. Divine Masculine, please. Overall energy, true and precise messages. Divine Masculine, please. Overall energy for Divine Masculine on this collective wave. They have no energy. I'm trying to jump out, so I'm taking it. And the B. Okay. Alright. So the Divine Feminines their auras their chakras are activated. They've been busy spinning their web, preparing for the changes that are coming about when the Divine Masculines do come in, and their auras are vibrantly lit up as they await their union with their counterpart. Hopefully you don't devour them. Okay. Feminines, you got the busy. Or masculines, my bad. The masculines got the B, which is actually a happy card, because bees are always buzzing around, busy preparing for the queen, right? So they're flitting around, following the light. They are in their power. They've seen the light. They're receiving messages from their spirit guides and divine as they prepare to, they're working hard for their pentacles and bringing things in for when they make union with their Divine Feminine or counterpart. Okay. There. Okay. Recent past, a present, and near future for the Feminines, please. Spirit. Recent past, present, and near future for the Divine Feminines on this collective wave. Thank you. Drop it in here. It's hot in here again. No future, please. No future for the feminines. No future for the feminines, please. Gonna mix them up. One more for the feminines, please, Spirit. One more for the feminines. Let me work for this one. Ooh. Too much, hang on. These are the feminines. Spirit says these are the masculines. These, I guess I'll take these as clear overall mutual energy. I was going to use them for clarification, but Spirit says that they're for a mutual. So feminines, first card up is the Three of Wands. So you're holding on the journey, being strong in your faith in the journey, or the signs of the journey, and you know it's your twin back here. So you're releasing him because you know if he's yours, then he will return to you. And you're standing tall and confident, standing in your power. Page of Pentacles, you know he's, because you're both using your telepathic, you're communicating telepathically, so you know he's still coming in as a pentacle, and he is listening to you, and he's uprooted his old belief system, and he's set to be loyal to you. He's had a, no, wait. Death of your old ways. You've gone in and done some of the healing, and you've recently had a death and leveling up in a new cycle. And perhaps it was in the last moon cycle. But you're walking away from, oops, hang on. Gotta get away from the glare from the light. You're turning your back to your old ways as well, your old habits. And you're ready to, you're in your truth, and you're ready to protect to stand on your own if you need to protect. Page of Swords. Journey. So you're standing confident in your truth, prepared for a mission, and you're prepared to protect your connection with your soul, twin flame. Okay, so the masculine has the Queen of Swords. Gender doesn't matter. He is standing confident, or sitting confident in his throne, preparing to come in, but perhaps he's still not ready to be in his complete truth as his sword is down. Once he brings his sword upward, then he'll come in his truth. But he has his strength, and he's listening to his spirit guides as well. And he's listening to you. He knows that you're speaking to him, and he hears you. He knows what he has to do. He's holding on to his wand. The red is, he's in his stepping up to his power. In his green shirt, his heart chakra is wide open. Page of Wands. Okay, Four of Swords. This is where these are more like his spirit guides that are with him, and they are watching over him while he just lays there. He's confident. He's almost like caring for himself, doing his inner child work, maybe meditating as he's putting his hands gently on his face, like as if he's giving himself self-love. He's got his shoes off, so he's comfortable. He's not feeling threatened at this moment, and he's keeping his flame, your flame, nearby. Eight of Wands, a lot of communication coming in. You can also, the twin flames is nearby, and he's, so you can expect rapid communication. All right, overall between the two for your journey together, you have the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck, right? 1 in 9 is 10, so it's completion, and she's keeping the twin connection close to that heart while she spins her gold, and her ship is coming in the bright sun. Okay, Ace of Wands, again, divinely guided communication regarding the twin connection. Okay, he knows you're nourishing him. He's drinking from the cup you're nourishing him with, his cup of love, his emotions. He's ignoring the karmic or the outside influences, such as vices, alcohol, drugs, etc. Empress. You are the Empress, birthing new ideas together, possible pregnancies. She's in her heart chakras wide open here, so both of you are dressed in your heart chakras of green, and with the crown being of the pine cones, you've connected with your spirit guides nearby, both trusting in the science of the connection. And while you are both going in and doing the work, maybe people are around you that, maybe gossiping. There's still people around you, the karmic, others that might not want, that want to gossip or cause you conflict. So you have the 6 of Wands nearby. I know my tower moment the other day was all about people with gossip or sending hate. So perhaps you're still having some of the same. They have the 6 sided macabre. Can't speak today. But you're not letting, neither of you are letting all that bother you. You're keeping your eye face upward to the divine source to guide you, and you're in this together. I don't know if I need anything clarified. Okay. Clarify the death, I guess. I mean, everything else was pretty. What other one did I struggle with what you were trying to say? Right, so let's clarify the death first. Clarify the death prayer for the Divine Feminine. Clarify the death card for the Divine Feminine, please. I'll use a different deck. Clarify the death card here, please. Anything else regarding the death card? Thank you. Not the whole deck. Not the whole deck. Two of Swords. So with this death, you had a, you felt blinded, had a decision to make, possibly causing the death of another relationship. Let's see what else that we got here. The Hermit, with the death card, you went within. So you have the Hermit card. Came out Queen of Swords. So you were in your truth, ready to take on anything that came against you. With Eight of Wands, and you have Eight of Wands here, Mary. And Queen of Cups, you were in your emotions. Your cup is filled. And then the Page of Swords, of course, you're in your truth. Alright, so let's do this. King of Swords, please. And we have the Queen of Cups. We have a Queen of Swords with that one, so you have the couple. Just do a card for the King of Swords. He's ready to come in with his truth. What else can you tell us about this King of Swords? Anything else regarding the King of Swords? You got the Magician card. So he's manifesting this, manifesting the way he's going to come in. And you have the Ten of Wands for communication. He knows he had to crawl through all the debris and the struggle with the Ten of Wands to get to this King of Swords position. Alright. From the spirits, what would you like to tell the collective wave? Overall messages from spirit to the collective wave. Overall messages for the collective wave to the spirit. Since these came out this way, I'm just going to take them this way. Feminines, masculines. Okay, so the masculines have been in their emotions, coming out of all this energy. They're ready to come in with the message or messages to you, communication to you, because they've been overflowing with their emotions, and they need to come in with communication to keep you, because they don't want to lose you. They want that sun, happy ever after card with you. They're have been doing their meditation, their work, they're listening to the spirits during their meditation or smudging ceremonies. For the feminines, your ancestors are with you, showing you the way, your next step, with offerings, protection on the side. So you know you have the rainbow, your reward. After the rainbow, the prize is your divine masculine. At the end of the rainbow, you're doing your offerings to the spirits by following their guidance. The shaman deck. Anything for the divine collective, please. Feminine first, masculines after. Any messages for the collective wave? Feminines, you got 33, and the card is magic. You can tell she's in her, well aligned with her chakras, listening to the divine spirit, source energy. She was, her fairies are nearby. And the masculines actually ended up with 2. Beloved, they know you were, have been protecting their heart while they go through their awakening. Beloved. They know you are their beloved, and they know that you've been protecting their heart during their awakening. The Rainmaker, 4 and 2 is 6. You've been awakened, and you are dancing in the 5D in celebration with your ancestors, coming from the 5D to the 3D. Overall message for this collective spirit. Overall messages for the collective. Overall messages for the collective on this wave. Overall messages for the collective on this wave. Okay, so you got the green man with growth. So you have been going in touch with Mother Nature, overseeing the birthing of the egg, the birthing of things to come, like the connection between you and your twin. You've been protecting it very closely, making sure you're nurturing it so it comes to fruition. And you've seen things to come through your crystal ball. You followed the owl, the wisdom of the owl, and seen in your crystal ball that this is the path you need to take. You know what your soul mission is possibly, and or soul purpose, and you're prepared to get in mission. wisdom path. Universal law is not the same as 3D law. It's kind of like similar to the law of attraction. Like quantum physics. You've been learning, perhaps you're studying quantum physics to understand this connection better. You're sharing it with either the, say, like the collective, or possibly even telepathically with your twin. Using the wisdom of the owl, and it's a number 33, which is the divine number. Okay, great mate, star nation. Mystery void. So you figured out the mystery to this through studying the universal law and your quantum physics. You know that you, with the death and with the connection, the work you're doing, you're coming into good fortune with the grace of spirit. Medicine wheel. Oneness with your higher self, inner growth, doing the inner work, and contemplation. Maybe you're contemplating now, now that you've come into your power, oneness with your higher self and doing the inner work. Maybe you're contemplating, do I want this connection? But remember, it is the divinely guided mission that you agreed to come to do when you came reincarnated to Earth on this time. Okay, let's get an angel message, and then we'll get some fairies. Message for the collective. Just one message for the collective. Thank you. Alright, High Priestess. You're in your power. How are you being called to step up and lead? So similar as this one is with the contemplation, perhaps you're not yet into your mission. So this one is saying, how are you being called? What, you think about it, or you're asking yourself, what are you really passionate about? How do you feel you've been called to step up and lead, to be in mission? Break the chains. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting your future, is like similar to inner child healing, except you're healing the ancestral patterns that have, if you had ancient ancestors that had karma left over, then it gets passed on to the next generation, as does yours. So if you don't heal your karma in this lifetime, then it'll get carried forward to either your next lifetime or your ancestors to come. Any other fairy messages, please? Any other fairy messages for the collective and the plate? Just feel like they want to come out. Okay, you have a lot to say. I don't think the fairies like being ignored. Nine of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. Hang on a sec. Protect the fruits of your labor. So your fruits of your labor are working, you know, the journey with your counterpart. So protect that, that you're working with. with sending them healing, but if you get, you know, if your spirit guide tells you that they're having curses put on them or something, then be aware of that and help send the right healing to prevent any damage from those negative energies from, say, the karmics or other areas. Prepare for possible challenge that lie ahead. Perhaps it's some of that gossip, or, you know, family members, maybe parents. In the event that your divine counterparts the same sex, you might run into opposition from family or friends. But this is reminding you to be prepared for possible challenges regarding that. Two of Spring. Okay, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, because, you know, this inner child work and this journey is not easy, so it is hard work. Partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. So partnering with others is kind of like with, if part of your mission is to be on doing tarot, or helping others through a YouTube channel or through a Facebook or maybe a class in your town, so forth. But it's saying partnering up with others with like mind that are on the same journey, or possibly even your twin. But Six of Winter. Okay. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. So positive changes, that's always nice to hear, right? You did get the Sun card between the two of you. A welcomed relief is much needed, right? Because on this wave, we've done a lot of the inner work, and we've done the in and out with the counterpart, lack of communication, being blocked, etc. So it's good to, you can count on the relief coming soon. And one of you may have to travel to the other, or both of you may decide to relocate somewhere else for your mission. This looks like, oh, it is the Chariot. And success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So yeah, maybe one of you end up, either the spotlight could be like a YouTube channel, or go out in public and do positive energy type speech, you know, public speaking. These little guys are very happy to be pulling the Chariot and working together as a team, as a collective, right? And this, since it's moving forward, it also reminds us of the journey, or this one's about journey, this one's about traveling, relocating. So yeah. Alright, let me do these. Take a break from those cards. Yes, I see them. Yeah. Walk in nature. Take another look. It's an optical illusion. If you see the numbers 333, it's synchronicity. Equilibrium, body, mind, and soul. Focus equally on all of those three aspects of life. Don't neglect one area for another. Take quick action required now. Something is missing. By now on this journey, it may be, if you're not in mission, it's your mission. If you don't know what your soul path is, it could be that, or maybe you still need more balancing in your chakras. But Spirit says something is missing. You're out of balance. There you go. There's your something. Meditate to get back into balance. Where, Spirit, are they out of balance? If you give us a card for what's missing, let's do this. We'll clarify these things. How's that? Instead of just reading them. So what spirit is out of balance? What is out of balance? What is out of balance for some of the ones on this collective wave? What is out of balance for some of the ones on this wave? Good Lord, these are big cards. Your crown chakra, if you're not getting messages clearly from divine source or your spirit guides, activate your crown chakra or balance it. And also your solar plexus chakra might be out of balance. Something is missing. Was flow. This is number 10. The other cards were 7 and 3, also equal to 10. Flow, so let go and surrender the results of the journey, surrender to the divine source, and go with the flow a little bit regarding the outcome. So that's your something missing. And something missing. Okay. Alright, so this one says awaiting results, and the Spirit says this goes with something missing. So maybe you're focused too much on the outcome and you need to release it, which was going with the flow. So awaiting results, if you're like waiting for the results, waiting for it to come in, you're desiring it too much, and you need to let go and go with the flow. Everything's in divine timing. Kind of like a tree, if you plant a seed, you can't go out and pick, see the tree right then. It takes time for its roots to grow. Okay, let's see, quick action required. What is the quick action required? What is the quick action required? Action required, Spirit. What would you like to tell us about the quick action required? Let's see. Oh, yeah, this makes. Okay, this is the one that I thought needed to come out, wasn't sure. So the connection is blossoming, so have faith, and what you've manifested has blossomed, but now you need to, what was on the bottom was detach. Now you need to detach Divine Feminine from the masculine, or the chaser from the runner, I should say. Release it like you did here, right? That's what this one is, release, so that you know if it's meant to be, they'll return to you, and you know it's divinely guided. So release, and it's not ignore or walk away from the, just release the outcomes of the waiting, panting, or complaining that, when's it coming. That's what you're releasing. You're not releasing the connection. And then just observe and see your end of the rainbow will be a divine union. Alright, let's see what else. Let me put these back in case. Walking nature, optical illusion. What's the optical illusion, Spirit? What can you tell us about the optical illusion? Can you tell us about the optical illusion? Good Lord. Okay, so this optical illusion is take the lead, and this would be for the, okay, so the chaser had to release, so now it's time for the runner to take the lead and reach out, embrace this connection, know it's a divinely guided connection. Don't stop turning your back on the connection, even if it's scary. It's divinely guided. Your spirit guides are with you, and you have control, because the divine feminine are releasing control. Amen. So don't turn your back, turn around, take control of the situation, you know, bring truth to your counterpart, and see the way forward to make communication, the truth, your emotions need to be shared. Okay, so that was that one. Just so. Now I know why I was told to shuffle all of them. Any other messages regarding readings, spirits? Anything you want to say regarding any other messages for the collective, the wave, collective on this wave? Any other messages for the collective? Anything else for the collective on this wave? Thank you. No. Anything else? Okay. It's a little too chatty there, Spirit. Okay. For some regarding maybe the optical illusion, but I'm not necessarily getting that from these, but Spirit does say, alright, so choose wisely. As we mentioned before, I think the other day, that there may be soulmates coming in around the same time as your divine counterpart comes in. This is going to be as a test for you to choose to be confident in your connection. And even though they've had a lot to overcome, they have changed, because the divine has worked on this connection so that both parties are at the same level or vibration, not a level, are in alignment. So choose wisely on which one you choose. You want to make sure you're choosing your twin flame and not the soulmate. I mean, unless you're just ready to go with a karmic lesson. Alright, so then you set that down. It might cause a mental conflict, but if you've been working on this journey, you know you've put in all this hard work. Don't just decide to give up and go with the easy route, because while a soulmate differs from the twin flame connection, but it might be an easier path, right? Because they're going to give you the mushy side, and not worry about if you're, you know, doing your inner child healing or doing your mission. All they're worried about is, you know, the romance, the coins, travel, the more materialistic things. So it might cause a mental conflict, but if you listen to your higher self, then you will choose wisely. Temptation. Don't choose wisely when there will be temptation because of the material desires, you know, the devil connections that you had to overcome, like addictions or habits. And so for that reason there will be temptation, but move on from the temptation, move on from soulmate connection, and stay on your journey, stay to the light, in an accelerated motion, follow divine guidance, and then you will be triumphant. Happiness shared is happiness doubled. Don't be afraid to show happiness with people at work. Smile, or that you meet in the street or the grocery store. You know, be unconditional love and light, and share that happiness around you to help raise the vibration, you know, to all living beings on earth, which will, and then other people be like, wow, what's she doing right that she's so happy, or he. All right, turmoil. All right, excellent clearing of stress. Get the tourmalinated quartz. Say that 3 times fast. Alright, fast, avoid TV for 30 days. So, like you go without food for a fasting, you know, like if you have to go to the doctors for blood work and then say, hey, fast, which means go without food or water for so many hours. So, do a fast in dedication to yourself for this journey. Avoid TV, avoid Facebook for, say, maybe 15 days or 30 days, and then increase it to 60 days, then increase it to 90 days. While some of us use social media for the mission, like today I just deleted like 3 Facebook pages that weren't to do with the mission, but there's too much drama on Facebook, so really you'll see more positive energy, higher vibration from reading or watching things that bring you up and not bring you down to a lower vibration. If you try it, I mean, set your mind for 15 days first and then go from there, or maybe just start with give it up on Monday to Friday, something like that. Stand in your truth. When you get opposition, obviously you're going to do it, stand in your truth with love and light and compassion. So you might come up with people there that gave you the opposition regarding your journey. Wherever it went, here, there it is. Seem to be getting this card, information about this card a lot in this reading. So perhaps several on this wave are coming up with that. So stand in your truth, but do it with passion, compassion. They're not on the journey that you're on, so maybe they're not vibrating as high. Certainly not. But they also, they're still battling all their vices of drinking or gambling or karmic lessons. So when you have to stand in your truth, be gentle. Get into mission, just do it. Balance you. your inner yin yang, masculine, feminine energies. Sorry, put these up here. Selenite wand, pure vibration, aids to detach entities from your aura. So when it says wand, it might be like this, it might be something on a wand, such as that. Bring this back over here. Amethyst wand, same thing, only it would be an amethyst. Opens your 6th chakra, which is your 3rd eye. Also removes blockages from your sacral chakra. So that would be, amethyst would be great because you, one of the cards earlier said that the chakra and the sacral needed balancing. So if you get an amethyst wand, that will help you with both, right? I think we had the crown chakra though, not this 3rd eye. Forgive yourself. So when you're doing your inner healing, forgive yourself for those things, even though you may have been a child when some of the traumas happened. Maybe forgive yourself for not speaking up, or for turning someone in for something, or whatever it be. Just, you know, we sometimes blame ourselves for letting things happen, even if we were only 5 years old. So you need to forgive yourself as well as the person who, you know, offended you, I'll say, or did whatever. Inner child healing is like shedding the cocoon of the butterfly in layers and not too fast, because you don't want to go into an emotional override. So each day, kind of, when you're doing your meditation, just say, you know, okay, is there anything else I need to heal, and go within. If you think of something from, say, ages 1 to 5, or, you know, 10 to 15, or, and think back of what bad memories you have. The first thing usually that pops in your mind is something that is dormant, has been laying dormant, but needs to be healed. Because if you, I mean, the inner child healing, it takes a while, many years sometimes, but it's very difficult. I mean, so if you're not going through a lot of, you know, purging with tears and really feeling it emotionally, then you're, you know, you need to dig deeper, because to do this correctly, it's going to hurt, basically, emotionally. Okay. I think I did that. See that? Any messages from Spirit? You know, you have something to say because you decided to pick them up. Divine source energy and guidance from these cards for the messages for the collective wave. On the bottom was worry equals blocks, so it might slow you down in your journey. So it says let it go. Release the worry. It doesn't get you anywhere, because worry doesn't change anything. It just stresses you out, right? Remember the mirror effect. So whatever you're feeling or fretting about or worrying about, they're gonna it's gonna be mirrored to them. So thoughts, pain, energy, and on this. What I'm trying to do recently, when I get triggered with like some of this type situation, if I get triggered before I have to speak my truth, if I start to think negatively or, you know, kind of hateful words or something in my head, I call that back and say, you know, veto that thought. You know, I'm not going to say negative vibrational things, because it's not going to help the situation with them, but it's also then going to be mirrored to your partner. All right, balance soul star chakra, which is I want to say, what is it, 33 centimeters above the crown. All right, balance ninth, the 7th. So this is the 8th. So this is above your crown chakra. This is above that one. This is the pink ball above your crown. And this one's the white chakra above your saw chakra. Balance your third eye chakra. And spend energy with like-minded people, which is not on TV or Facebook, right? Spend energy with like-minded people. That's why you're here. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, I don't think we've gotten these books. Yeah, this one we have. Goddess of the Sacred Path. So you go, girl or guy. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. Yeah, so when that first thought or that gut feeling, that's your intuition, so trust it. Angel of Families. The angels surround both you and your family at this moment. Anything else? Did I already do those? Pretty sure I did. I mean, I'll do them again, but I'm pretty sure I did those. Yeah. Oh, and that one I didn't do yet. Alright, Spirit, what one did you want us to move this deck? Thank you. Thank you. Alright. The Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Yes, this is, they need you, you know, the divine wants you to, this connection is divinely guided because it's coming in too fast. You're the chosen ones, so you are protected by the divine source so that you can complete your mission is raising the vibration of the earth with your divine partner. Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. So this is card number 64. It's the, I'm going to say the fairies. 64. Can you see that one? You see how he's peeking? He's peeking out his hand like, oh no. So when your divine counterpart, divine masculine, divine feminine, whichever one is the runner, when they come forward with the message or the connection, if you haven't seen them before, you're going to be surprised who it is, because they're going to be all, you know, they're not going to look the same as they did before because they've been awakened. So they've been doing the healing, so they're going to look differently. They're going to be, you know, coated in divine light. So when you see them,